Hi everyone, it's been a minute. Welcome to another session. Today we'll talk everything about certifications because I've had a lot of questions about what certifications should I begin with if I want to transition to GRC or cybersecurity. Some I do not have experience, so which certification is good for me? Oh, there are still, depending on the different routes, what certification can I go in for? First and foremost, I want to address this right here. Those certification add values, right, on your resume, but it's not mandatory for you to get a job or start your cybersecurity career. As students who are working with zero cybersecurity certification, I, for one, the only cybersecurity certification I've had for years is Security Plus. I do not have any. But and that's why I'll have to touch, that how you can beat the ATS system. Even when they flag your resume, you have a good looking resume, I promise you, they will shortlist you. And I will show you people a typical example of what I have. Right. But to start with, I'll tell people CompTIA Security Plus to me is one of the basic, fundamental, but one of the most powerful certification because it covers everything. I recall when I took my CompTIA Security Plus, I studied, I just passed it by one point. Right, just 1 point. I read that book. I went through Dr. Mesa videos on YouTube. I bought a textbook. I actually read that book. I read it from page 1 to the last page. Okay, and you guys know that we are a CompTIA authorized academic partner, which means that if you want to take your certification, we will give you exam voucher. Okay, so we'll give you exam voucher. We also have complete training that we can help you, or we also provide some CompTIA Security Plus training. So, but do you even know where and how to go to identify the different certification? That being said, right now, even we just typing something on Google, we have AI. Or you go to ChatGPT. I believe by now you all know why this academy, a search engine that just bring everything together, right? So, for example, we can just say CompTIA Security Plus, and each time we type it, you want to be careful because if you go here, New Horizon, this is like a training school that provides CompTIA Security Plus certification, but we want to pay attention on the domain name, right? And that's why I say CompTIA.apt. And if I click here, it will take me, I'm not really going to go there on the side to see, again, if you want to test CompTIA Security Plus certification, reach out to me and I know one of our team members should be able to help you. So for the Security Plus certification, if you see this certification, you do not need any experience to start, right? You don't need any experience, no prerequisite, beginner friendly. But I promise you, they call it a fundamental. If you can, I read the book. If you can study, it covers everything as far as cybersecurity is concerned, covers all the different domains. Okay. So to me, I will advise you to start here. I'm not even going to go to the route of networking. Maybe you're somebody that you just love, like studying and doing stuff, then you can go to the route of networking. I don't know networking. Fair enough, because I have to teach, then I can definitely just, study a little bit on routers, switches, firewalls, and all those things. But I don't need to go through the route of AA plus and all those things. I do not, especially if I want to, focus in GRC. But it's up to you if you feel like you want to know, which is great. Right, you can study, but let nobody for you that you have to start from that route. No, you don't have to. Okay, so we CompTIA Security Plus. This is something that you can start. It's hands-on skill, real-world scenarios, and everything simulation that you can start. And if you go there, you can definitely, if you want to go with CompTIA, you can go there and have certification with them. If you want to come with us, being a CompTIA authorized academic partner, you are more than willing. And if your certification if you have to renew your certification, reach out to us. We can also help you renew your certification. Okay. So this is my one certification I will advise you, everybody, to start with. You can study and you'll be good. Then we also have, say you are working, we have different certifications that warrant somebody to have certain years of experience, X from 3 to 5 years of experience. And the way it works is you can go to ISACA. You have the ISACA website. Do you see www.isaca.org? And if you go to isaca.org, do you see they already like this is their website? So one of the things that we're going to do is to come here. I was even there already. So one of the things we're going to do, we come here. We can check for CISA. CISA is more of auditing, being from IT auditing or assessment. But me, I don't even think I want to take the CISA because with they have AI already certification. That's the one that if I want to go in for the certification, I'll go through this route. I don't need to get a CISA certification. But still, if this is a certification that I'll tell you what, I'm saying so because I'll pick the certifications that when you go through all the different job descriptions, or either one, they'll require you to have 1, 2, or 3, but either one, you are good to go. And if you look at this CISA, they talk of certified information, certified, where is it? Let's go there. Certified Information Security Auditor, you see, auditor. So now in security, we talk about CISO and auditor. So that you can come here, you can read, okay? You can read the requirement, how many years of working experience do you need to have to be able to get your CISA certification. Another one is CISM for managers, right? So this is another certification. Let's take it. You have CISM for managers, that's Certified Information Security Manager, right? So this, if you are going through a leadership position in managerial role, then this is a certification that you need to take. And again, you also see the years of experience that is required for you to get this certification. Another one is the CIRIX. Okay, so do you see these are all ISACA certifications? All right, another one is the CIRIX, that's the Certified in Risk and Information Systems Control. Certified in Risk and Information System Controls, right? So this again, you need to have X amount of years. Again, you are already on the website. You can see it, you can come here, you can read more on their website. If you just go to isaca.org, that it would bring you to this website and you can just navigate and go through these different certifications. And that notwithstanding, ISACA, as I said, do you see they have their latest certification, AAISM, ISACA Advanced in AI Security Management. And if you want to exploit that exam, do you see it literally tells you who can benefit from this, and they put, the different folks. So this is their latest certification. So rather than me going in for CISA role, I'm going to go in for this ISACA certification, the AI one. Okay, but if you have it, it's a plus. Do I have any other certification? No, I do not. But I'll show you guys how, if I am applying, I'll be able to beat the job market and I'll always get interviews. So you having even the certifications, if you don't have a good tailored or structured developed resume, then it's still going to be hard for you to secure offer letters. Okay. So, and what's the take on this? For ISACA certifications, it's advisable for you to start with ISACA, right? If you want to try, maybe you can get 1 or 2. And the top 2 on my list, if I want to get it for working professional, I'll go with CISM. Being a manager or not, I'm going to go with CISM. And then I'm not even going to go through, then I'm going to go with CIRIX. Okay. I'm going to go with these 2. I tell you what, a lot of the job description you're going to see, CISSP, CIRIC, and CISM or CISA. So with ISACA, if you have 1 or 2, it already supplement already. So you can have 2 or 3 already certification. Yeah, CISSP is something you want to go, but I'm not going to advise you or stress yourself, I must go in. Yeah, CISSP is great, but still, don't kill yourself. You can struggle, get 1 or 2 of these, you are good. A lot of those job description is either 1, they can't tell you to have 3, and you will not see a job description that they make it mandatory for somebody to have CISM and CISM only, okay? That being said, and then the next one we need to go, let's go to IC Square, right? And the thing of me show you guys, we just keep talking of all these certifications. Do we also know of the, the certification body, the publisher of that certification. So each 10-year of CISSP, the organization is IC square, right? And that's why if you come here, you just take, CISSP, not the training or certification, then you just type CISSP. Do you see? Certified Information Systems Security Professional, right? You can read it. I believe this one, you need to work for 5 years or so, if I'm not mistaken. Right. So this, and they have other certification that you can focus. They have their cloud version or whatever. Right. But I tell you what, I'm not that type to go and be having so many. If I can get 2, 3, that's good. I'm good. With AI, get one. I am good. I promise you. Once you have a good tailored written resume, then you will stand out, right? And also with ISACA, if you go to ISACA also have like their, how they call it, associate certification. So say if you don't have the X amount of years, which could be 3 years or 5 years, then you can take that, which they will give you then. I don't know how it works. I've not conducted research. Maybe when you have the years of experience, you can definitely go in for the one that requires you to have the full years of experience, right? So these are some of the certification, but still, that's not only it. Now, let's say you want to work like in a healthcare sector and all those things. One thing that I want to introduce to people is the use of ChatGPT. ChatGPT is powerful. I don't know what you all are thinking, right? Do you see how can I get third-party vendor risk certifications? These are also certifications that you don't know they exist. Yes, fair enough. A lot of those jobs might not have it, but these are some of the things that you can check. Third party, where you have to assess the security portion for third party vendors. And you see this one, share assessment certified third party assessor, focus on enhanced assessor skill for third party and review, best for practitioner conducting on-site or remote vendor assessment. And then you talk of broader risks and compliance certification, which also include third-party vendor risks. And that's why we have all this certification by ISACA. And that's why if you have this, or even the CISM or whatever, or the ISO 27001 lead auditor, right? Again, all of this suffice. And with this, I believe you guys must have gone through Mastermind website. You've taken advantage of this free certification because it's a lot of money, and that guy is doing an incredible job. But you also see, you can go to the APIC, where you want to get certified supply chain professional, cyber supply chain risk management, and so on and so forth. But remember, some of this certification requires X amount of years for you to have it, right? But what of a healthcare system? Say you want to work for a healthcare system. You also know that, you also know that we also have those certifications. For example, high trust, right? If you've gone through a high trust playlist, you can definitely go there and you can see the different certification. For example, we have the high trust CC. Let's go there. CCSP. You see? The 25 high trust report. Let me go back. Health information privacy professional. So if we go there, hopefully it will take us there. Yep. You see, become an AISP, healthcare information security and privacy practitioner. This credential will subside, so you can read in that with design inactive, la 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 la. Earning this healthcare cyber certification is a proven way to be your career and show employers you are not the forefront of protecting patient healthcare information, but navigating. This is the only certification that combines cybersecurity skill with privacy best practice. It demonstrates high knowledge. So these are some of the things that you can also take advantage. You see, require work experience. It means you need to have 2 years, but do you see? Approved by Department of Defense, and so do you see? So these are some of the certification that you can definitely go to the how they call it, you see, actually IC2.org certification/this, yeah, CISP. I didn't even know it's even, the publisher is IC2. I didn't know. I just found this, right? And if you see this, how do you want to take the certification? These are some of the things that you can definitely study. You can come to the website, research more, and eventually get satisfied, right? What of But if you go to our, how they call it, you go to our YouTube playlist, you should be able to see some of the certification. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to show you people that there are plenty of jobs. GRC role. I bet you most of the role that you're going to see jobs, if they are asking for certification, you have CISSP, you have CISM, you have CRIX, CISA, and then some you have Security Plus. Okay. And in most of those jobs, you will see this or one of either or two. It's not a mandatory thing that you need to have it. So you have this certification in most of the jobs. That being said, let's see some of the cybers. Let's go. As a matter of fact, let me take you people to my LinkedIn profile. That way I can show you post some of these, right? Before I go there, let me mute this recording and I will take you for the shot. All right, so let's go to my LinkedIn profile and then let's see. Currently, let's say we are looking for jobs. Let's just look for GRC roles, right? Okay, so this, and when you see a lot of third-party vendor risk role, this one, if they didn't release no certification, as a matter of fact, they just leave bunch of how they call frameworks that we've already covered, right? A lot of the framework that we go through in class with our students. So if you see here, this minimum of 3 years experience, la 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 la. But guess what? We do not have no certification. So with this, is this something that you can do? Why not? And then let's go to this and see. Again, remember, I'm just taking this away. We all can see. You people see? Relevant certifications such as la 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 are highly desired. But it doesn't mean that you need to have all of these certifications. It doesn't mean. If you have one, you can put it there. But what happened in a situation where you do not even have it at all? How can I apply to be able to make sure this company pick me, right? For them to flag my resume? That's a question that I don't know if I want to share with you people, but I'm definitely going to share. If you are in the job market, nobody really have that time to reach your resume. Imagine this role. How many people have applied already? Do we have how many? Over 100 applicants. Do you tell me that recruiters or hiring manager will go through 100 applications and more? Who has the time to be doing over 100 applications? And that's why they have the first digital gatekeeper, which is the ATS, right? The ATS, the one that flagged, grade your score and then give it out to a real human for them to be able to view it. And because of that, they have to go. So your resume, if you have a resume that is well written, well developed, tailor that resume to align with the different job descriptions, then you are good to go. Okay. So you have something like this when you're writing your resume. Remember, you guys can also go and get the certification again, it's for free. When you are developing your resume, then you can come to this certification, you can put one or two of them in progress. Guess what? These ATS eventually capture this keyword. And how can we identify it? Just say, for example, I'm just going to take this job. Oh, Shane Global. Interesting. Okay, right? I'm just going to take this and then let's see something. We'll take ChatGPT. I'm just going to show you a little bit of a secret that I show my student. Okay. You guys know I am free. So I show people stuff for free. So when you come, you tell ChatGPT to identify the keywords on this job description. We posted. Let's see. Right? So when you tell ChatGPT to identify the keywords, let's see. And that's how this is something that I do it in depth with my student for them. That's why some of them when they apply, tailor their resume and they flag their resume, they're able to get interviews. Right. So you might say have somebody with all this certification, guess what? Still will not get a job interview. But do you see? ChatGPT have already identified all the keywords that needs to go. Do you see certifications, right? I'll say, okay, ATS keywords. Wanted to apply. Let's see. All right, you see? These are all the keywords. Based on this keyword, that's how you're going to, I'm not only going to show people how to do this, but these are some of the things that my students will benefit. You see ISO 27001 certification included if you have them. But what are you going to do if you do not have them? Take one or two or three of the certification, put them all in progress. Put them in progress. If you have a good developed resume, I bet you they will call you for an interview. When you get an offer letter, nobody cares if you have certification or not. If they want to sponsor you, then you can start preparing. But this is to tell you that certification cannot hold you back from applying or transition to cybersecurity. And let nobody force you, okay? What matters is for you to be able to understand, know what you do, and be able to tailor that resume to align or capture those keywords. And if you have the certification, put them in progress. There are many times they'll ask me, oh, is it progress? When do you intend to get it? I'm like, in 2 months, in 3 months. Of course, something come up, I'm not able to get a certification, but it's just a way of you bypassing the ATS, right? If you have the time, why not? You can definitely go apply and definitely start preparing for your certification. So I just show you people a trick that you can use, okay? So let's go back again. I'll show you people, that's just one job of check. Let's see this other job and see the certifications that they want also. Oh, okay, this is a job. Let's go to this one. You post how much you're paying. Senior GRC analyst and California, of course, and California is expensive. Basic. I'm not even seeing any certification. Right? So this one does not have any certification. So let's go back. Let's get the ones that, let's see. We have TikTok. TikTok is hiring. And when you see this number, don't be scared. We have over 100 applicants. Do not be scared. I've had a student who applied for a job that they have over 1,000, almost 200, 1,700 something. She was actually handpicked. Yeah. So don't be scared at all. Okay. So let's see. This minimum of this one is more seeing a little bit of data analytic and everything. So, and that's why you also want to take your time to check. Again, still that does not have it. Let's go to this one. Okay, you see, so by the time you see, and another thing that you can identify, by the time you start seeing some of these, all these frameworks, they know that that is solely cybersecurity. So do you see an industry leading certification? Example, BS or cybersecurity or CISSP, CISA. Do you see, I tell you what, I say you get one, another IC square, or you definitely get an ISACA, right? So when people are telling you don't know what to do, but will this one prevent me from applying? No, I will put this in progress because at the end of the day, as I said, with this over 100 applicants, nobody's really going to go there and be reading 100 applications. Nobody has that time. So they will take their time once ATS identify, pick those keywords. ATS is just tools, now it's AI. Once you're able to flag those keywords on your resume, it gives you the high score and they look at your resume. It's good with achievable, quantitative values and all those things. Oh, yeah, quantitative. Why not? Or it's qualitative. I don't know which one. But again, once it's been developed, then why not? Then of course, they're definitely gonna call you. And they call you if they're impressed. Why would they not give you an offer letter? Right? You see, whether you start seeing this other how they call, you see? Again, you see that you see some of these roles, they've put so much, but they have not specified any certification. You guys see? So what is holding you back? That's what I do not know. What is holding you back? I just typed GRC analyst and I just want you guys to see, right? Okay. So let nobody pressure you or deceive you. You see, these are all roles that, senior roles, but you see, they will not specify certification, right? And you can just put any certification there in progress, but not that again, because for you to be able to bypass the ATS, you want to be able to identify all those keywords Okay, do you see they have all this industry stuff? Still, we do not have no certification right there. So this is how you go, you check. But I tell you what, those certifications that I have listed, these are very good rules. Very, very good rules, right? Evaluate and implement, list of two high trust. These are all very easy thing to do. You see, professional certification. Do you guys see? Same thing I told you people. And by the way, for US government, Security Plus is a must. When you have Security Plus, you can get a lot of like government rules, right? So Security Plus is even like the main thing that you need to have if you're a US citizen. You see, these are awesome, very like easy and cheap, you know? Do you see? San Francisco, they are paying so high too because in California, California is expensive, right? So do you see? Information security specialist. I just wanted you guys to say, do you see? I said you will see one of these. Remember the certification I told you before? You will see one or two of these certifications, right? Certification or certifications. And that's why I said when you're writing your resume, then you can go there and put there in progress. So what have we covered so far? Do you really think you need a certification to start your GRC career? No, you do not need a certification. But if you were to get a certification, how or where do you start? My advice would be start with a Security Plus. I promise you. If you understand Security Plus very well, it literally covers everything still at a fundamental level. But you already have that background knowledge. And then with time, once you get in, when you're applying for that role, put this certification in progress because you do not have it, right? At the end of the day, you are trying to showcase your skill. You know, I've had people with their certification themselves, they still cannot secure offer letter. So why don't you want to do it in a smart way that you're gonna get noticed and they're gonna flag you and you're gonna call you and you're gonna take that interviews and only God knows you might bank an offer letter, right? So this is how you go about it. And to be was the approach, just like my mentor had advised me, I will focus first on ISACA certification. Once I get a couple of ISACA certifications, then I can switch to IC2. But I'm not going to pressure myself that I want to have both, like, you know, both CISSP. No, I'm not going to do that. So by the time I tackle some ISACA certifications, then I can go ahead and tackle some IC2 certifications. And that's it, right? If as long as I have two or three, I'm good, right? It's not by having plenty and plenty of certifications. No, but still, without you even having a certification, I promise you, you can still start your career in cybersecurity, right? I just felt the need to create this video. That way, somebody could at least understand how the thing works and just even come to ChatGPT, see, try and understand, right? So if you like this video, make sure you give us a thumb up. If not, I'll see you people shortly. And don't forget, our next cohort start on the 18th. We are trying to release this batch in 3 months. You know, so once we start, we kick off. We're not admitting anybody, and we're gonna switch. And for you all asking me, when is the next batch starting? I promise you, we do not have an answer to that question. We just, you know, it's been a lot. We have a lot of projects that we're currently working on. But if you really want to be part of it, make sure you call us and be part of this batch. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. And don't forget to share with your friends and family. I hope you learned something.